Hey everyone, so I figured I'd come on here and do a reading since it's been quite a while. I have some incense burning. This is frankincense. I have celestine here for angels. I have amethyst for psychic awareness, psychic divination, and some black tourmaline to help with protection. I have a green candle for the heart chakra and for abundance, and my Jesus candle for healing. I am using the Witch Caskets Oracle deck. This is with herbs, and it kind of gives you a sentence or two on what you can do to use that herb and the main association with it. And then I'm also using the Black Moon astrology cards. I call in my guides and your guides and all beings of light to assist me with this reading, and that everyone watching this gets a clear and accurate message for them. So I am going to be kind of winging this. I'm probably going to use my amethyst for a little bit of some prop here. I don't know if it's going to let me do it, but we'll see here. Trying to figure out a way to do this. Let me see what else I can use, guys. Let me see if I can use this deck here. There we go. Okay, so I do have a tripod, but unfortunately right now I would have to angle it a certain way because the leg is kind of broke on it, and I'm hoping to save some money to get another one, and this could just be used as a ring light, for pictures and just light in the room. So I am just going to go ahead and start shuffling, and this is just going to be a general message for the collective, and this is for July 26th through August 2nd, 2021. So we're just focusing in on the energies and what you guys could focus on or what you need to know. I'm seeing the angel number 37. So 2 cards came out. The first one we have is lavender. And like the card says, it's good for meditation and sleep. It's very calming and perfect flower to help you relax. Great for easing depression, anxiety, and any stress. So this week, you guys really want to take it easy. Lavender could be used, like as it's saying. You could use it in bath soaks. I'm pretty sure at Walmart they have, and maybe the dollar store, they have some lavender Epsom salts, and you could use it essential oil in your oil diffuser. You can use crystals that have a lavender color to them. You could also use this as a herb to not only brew some tea with, but you can also use it within your candles. You could use it in a little pouch and put it over your bed if you have a headboard, or you could even put it by your nightstand or under your pillow. Then we also have sunflower. It represents the sun, perfect for attracting happiness, joy, keeping around for a mood lifter, and great for success. This is happiness. So these kind of go hand in hand. I feel you want to stay calm so that you're able to be a vessel and a channel for spirit to get messages, to feel the vibration of positivity, of, not only abundance, but when I think of sunflower, I think of the sun and the aspect of getting vitamin C. So I would suggest making sure you get a lot of vitamin C. You're taking any kind of supplements that is going to benefit you and what you're going through. So let's go ahead and see what else is going to come through. But we just had a full moon, so some of you may have felt like nothing in particular. Some of you might have felt one extreme or the other. It all depends on your chart and, what associations are going on with you right now. But with the sunflower, this doesn't have to be a physical thing you have. You could use pictures And again, just kind of enhancing your life with things that remind you of the sun and vitamin C. So, sorry, I got some incense dust on that. So we have solar eclipse, revolution. So with this being in reverse, it is angel number 44. So you can look at that either way. Some people don't read reverse, but when I think of this, I feel like there is a lot of things that are starting to open back up for you guys. And some of you might have been going through, like the card suggests, an awakening, but it might feel like the opposite. It may feel like the dark night of the soul. You might have been struggling for many years, many months, many weeks. And with this lavender coming into contact with this reading alongside this card, I would almost say that some of you are going through anxiety, depression, feeling a lot of stress. You want to find happiness, but you feel like no matter what things you change that you can really control, it still isn't getting that blessing or even that transformation that you're looking for. So let's see what the other cards, if they kind of give us a clue on how you can really get to that level. And we have the mind, Mercury. So this kind of reminds me of course, Egypt, but I'm hearing Ra, even though this might not be the particular symbol for Ra. I do feel that, again, he's associated with the sun. So, and again, the spirit, with the spirit number 3, so mind, body, spirit. So a lot of you may be doing maybe physical changes. You might be changing your diet. You might be working out more. You might be actually changing your routine, but there still could be something within your mind that is still stuck on a certain incident of the past, or you're too focused on the future. Or even if we look into the other aspect of the spirit, you still might be going through a lot of changes and you're not giving yourself that credit that you have been through so much. And it's not about really downplaying what you've been through, but it has to be, what Spirit's telling me is you have to align all 3 areas. So if your mind is prepared for the changes, but your physical body isn't, but your soul is kind of feeling lost, there is that imbalance. So it's important this week and the weeks ahead to really see where you're kind of imbalanced within these 3 different areas of your life and how you can kind of get them on the same page. And again, it's not about being in denial or kind of brushing off what you could be going through, which could be the dark night of the soul. It could be some circumstances that are unfair, that needs justice, but what can you do to align it so it's easier for it to come in your life? We also have Yod, destiny. So again, there is a lot of shifting happening within your life. Some of you may believe in destiny, some of you might not. But when I see this card, it kind of not only reminds me of the inevitability of life, death, and if you believe, rebirth and etc. But it also reminds me of how we can create our own destiny by not allowing our past former selves, who we thought we were, who we, tried to be, and it just didn't seem to click with the right timing. I feel like the destiny is also about the scripts that our mind is telling us. So for an example, and you guys probably don't really need this example, but I feel I need to say it just in case, even as a reminder to myself. You might have a script in your mind saying, this is my destiny. I'm not meant to find love. I'm not meant to get out of this job. I'm not meant to have, a healthier lifestyle. I'm not meant to, have financial security, etc., etc. And this is really causing, again, a misalignment within the 3 areas of your life that Spirit wants you to focus on this week. So how can you really rewrite your free will within destiny? And how can you tell yourself a different story? Maybe you don't want to tell yourself any story. Maybe you just want to make, changes. You want to, find something that gives you excitement. Again, it could be music. It could be a vision board. It could mean so many different things. Preparing for, a trip that you want to go on when, COVID, settles down a little bit. Give yourself something to look forward to, because I feel like there is a lot of energies right now that makes us feel like there's nothing to look forward to. And this is where Spirit wants you to kind of relax into these energies right here, the calm and the happiness that you can provide for yourself on a daily basis. It doesn't have to be the same thing over and over again. We also have earth element, stability. So yeah, a lot of you are coming into a new, not only awakening spiritually and emotionally, but it's physically. It's physically connecting with the earth element within the present moment, getting connected to your roots. This doesn't have to be biological. Family tree is what they're telling me. This could mean something that makes you feel magical or excited or interested in. It could be, history about religion, different groups of people, different places on earth that has a lot of significance in your life, but you don't know why. You've never been there. For an example, I've always wanted to go to Salem, Massachusetts. I feel the earth element is calling me there for a particular reason. I don't really have to know the extent of it, but for whatever reason, it brings me some sort of stability within myself to look forward to that. Okay, we have Libra, I balance, and it's interesting. I'm a Libra, and it's in reverse, and this is where Spirit, for some of you, again, take what resonates and leave what don't. But a lot of you are feeling a very big imbalance in your life. And if you follow me on my Facebook group, which is basically just Raven Hope Facebook page, or you follow me on Instagram, you're going to see this message come up for today in the tarot cards. There is an imbalance in your life, whether it is something that you haven't reaped the rewards of your efforts, or maybe you have something in your life that you might feel like you got by with something. And it's not like you're being deceiving, you're being, selfish, or even that you deserve to get, some sort of backlash. But it's an imbalance that you need to kind of try to get in alignment again, whatever side of the story or coin that you're on. With that being aligned again, whether you want to call it karma, justice, balance, the cause and effect, once you get that in alignment, things are going to seem more smoother, because again, our soul, Spirit's telling me a couple different things, but they're telling me that when it comes to that, maybe you've got by with something that could have caused you maybe a consequence that could reawaken your soul. And it, people can look at it as punishment. People can look at it as so many different things. But Spirit's telling you guys that could have been a big transformative time in your life if the justice was in place, if the balance was in place. And same with the other side of the token. If you feel like you've been mistreated for all the good work you've done, you feel mistreated, they want to see where you can realign that, and there's just a lot of energies that are kind of funky. It's kind of weird. It's something that, again, I'm seeing that meeting in the middle energy. And for a lot of you, it makes you have a heavy heart. It makes you feel very vulnerable in a way that is very disempowering, because I do feel, maybe you feel as well, that there is vulnerability that can empower you in some area of your life. So Spirit really wants you to look to see where this energy is at and how it's affecting your life, and how you can use what you have, the resources you have, the gifts you have, to get it back in balance as much as you can. We have Venus, love. So some of you, this could be your love life. The first thing that came through from Spirit was, let's talk about the injustice sort of energy and feeling off balance and feeling like maybe there was something that maybe wasn't aligned at the right time, or, the right person at the wrong time kind of energy. Maybe you cut someone out of your love life because in the past it wasn't a good situation, it was toxic. Maybe you didn't feel that way for that person, or you didn't want to. Maybe you hurt someone and you just feel like that was your way of protecting yourself, because etc. This doesn't mean for all of you, but there might be some injustice there that you may have maybe didn't for it to intend for it to happen. So maybe there was someone that you didn't give a chance, but that person was right for you in the future, or that person had a opportunity or an experience for you to open up a part of yourself to kind of grow and blossom with this person. And it doesn't have to be the last person you're with. It could just been someone that you needed in order to find a different mindset, or to rebalance the energies so that you could find someone that is long term, And so subconsciously you felt like you didn't deserve the person that you really wanted to be with, because you kind of didn't give that chance to someone else that deserved it, if that makes sense. It's very confusing energy, like I said, but there is a lot of energies here. And when I think of Venus and love, again, it's stability with the number 4. This could mean self-love, it could mean love with your family. It could be giving someone another chance within your life. It could be giving someone that you really don't know a chance, and kind of not really being in denial, not overlooking any red flags, but understanding that everyone has those things they could work on. There's always going to be some things that we've done that we're not proud of, and that we, maybe caused some injustice or helped with justice. And so you want to kind of see how you can implement both of those in your life, the justice and injustice, to kind of rebalance things out. What can you do to bring that back into your life? And that was kind of the energy that was surrounding this Monday card on my Raven Hope pages. That was really a big message. We also have Grand Trine, blessings. So yes, there's blessings coming. And this doesn't mean just emotions and healing and, with the throat chakra. This has to do with other areas. And when we think 46, again, you can look up the angel number, but Spirit's showing me to add them. So that would be 10. And 10, when we think about it, especially to me, when I think of blue, I think of and tarot, the cups. I think of emotions. And so something is going to emotionally fulfill you. It's like the 10 of cups, where you have your happy ending. So your happy ending is coming for all of you. It might be in a different way. It might be in disguise. It might seem maybe off balance or unjust. But once you open yourself up to your free will, rewriting some of the things in your life that has kind of kept you secluded, or kind of What Spirit, now it's interesting because they're saying almost like you're being drunk on the injustice in your life. So again, there's a need for you to let go of things that is kind of taking away your power. Let those things go as much as you can. And some of you might need someone to vent to. You might need someone to truly empathize with you so you can get past that. We also have the 4th house, roots. So there it is again. There is a lot of energies that is not only talking about your past, but if you believe it, past lives, talking about family trees, talking about just not only your personal history and your family tree and like generational curses. It's talking about collective as well. How can you really uproot some things that is causing you to see more death than there is life? So you'll want to remove some of that so you can see more life, so that you can focus on the blessings. You can focus in on the things that are growing. And it's not saying, oh, death is a bad thing, you should like throw it away. That's not really what they're saying. But the focus is not there right now. You've probably went through that death stage where you kind of almost sought out things that were long gone, trying to connect with loved ones, trying to maybe get to the ancestor energies and wisdom. That all had a time, that all had a purpose, but now it's time to open yourself up to a new beginning, And again, there's that 10 again. So there's a lot of 10s, and to me that's about ending something to begin something new. So see where this is going to really benefit you in the mind, body, or spirit, and try to do some shadow work, if you believe in that, or to, simplify things. Where are you feeling triggered or feeling like life is unfair, and how can you bring more stability and more balance to that injustice through your actions and letting Spirit take care of the rest. So I do hope that this makes sense. I hope that you guys got a lot out of it. If you guys would like to donate, I will leave my PayPal link below. I will leave my website as well, along with my Facebook link and my Instagram link as well. I try to post free 1-card pulls daily, weekly, monthly, however many times I'm allowed to do it with my schedule. I try to make time for you guys. And again, I'm sorry I haven't been on here a while, but I've been going through a lot of shifts and changes myself that has required me to kind of look in a different direction. And I hope to talk to you guys soon and give you an life update in the near future. And thank you again for your love and support. I'm sending it back to you, and I hope to talk to you guys soon. Have a blessed week ahead.